All right, y'all, tap into this story. 27-year-old Denita Jackson fatally stabbed her boyfriend, Kevaughn Goldson. Both of them are athletes at Lincoln University in Missouri. There is already a 4-year age gap there, okay? I don't know what she's doing 27 years old running track at the university, okay? Unless it's a grad school, I don't know. She got off of work early, went home. She heard noises coming from her roommate's room. So she decided to take a hairpin. Okay, she took the hairpin out her hair, opened up the door. That is when she found her roommate and her boyfriend in the same bed. Denita says she jumped on top of Kevaughn. That is when Kevaughn slammed her on the floor and started choking her out. She seen the knife under the roommate's bed. She then stabbed him in the back, but it seemed like nothing happened, like he was still good. So she decided to stab him in the chest. Kevaughn was then transported to the hospital, and investigators wanted to ask him questions. So I'm assuming he was still alive. They said he was being uncooperative. Of course, the man just got stabbed, okay? They then transported him into surgery via a helicopter, where he eventually died from his stab wound. And I also want to mention Kevaughn is Jamaican, and Denita, I believe she is like Guyanese. So both of them got like some kind of Caribbean background. That is probably where they related. Now, I'm reading the comments on Facebook, baby, and they are not going for the self-defense, okay? This is all in Jamaica, but I'm going to try to read it the best way I can. She said she killed him on purpose. This ain't no self-defense. You left for work, came back, not because you were ill, but because you were suspected of infidelity, y'all. So she left work early, quote unquote, saying she was sick, but no, she really left early because maybe her boyfriend wasn't answering. Maybe she seen some kind of interaction between the roommate and the boyfriend before. I also want to mention this is 3 other women that live there. He do not live there. He is just a guest that's always there, okay? Probably all up in the lady's face. So she was already suspect. You wanted to catch them red-handed. Then you didn't see no knife under the bed. They are saying her seeing a knife under the bed. Why would the roommate have a knife under her bed? Okay? She says you went into the room with the knife when you heard them. Okay, I could believe that. I could believe that. Then you go kill the man because he was cheating. That is not a death sentence just because you cheating on somebody, especially y'all ain't even married. I also want to mention they said it was a lot of domestic violence in the relationship, okay? So it's all seeming like she was already suspected the roommate and the boyfriend was sleeping around, okay? That is why she left early. And it was already a toxic relationship. Man, you did it on purpose. You did it. This ain't no self-defense. This ain't no self-defense.